Hello, it's me, your teacher. I'm out here at IVC. The air conditioners in the summertime, a lot of times have typical problems that crop up. Sometimes the condenser motors go out because it's too hot. It could be low on refrigerant. And another real common problem is the run capacitor. And the run capacitor is used mainly to help the motor run and start. They have one capacitor for the fan motor, one capacitor for the compressor, and one capacitor for the indoor fan motor. And I'm just going to show you how to check it today. So we'll go through the steps. It's going to be inside the electrical compartment. So you need to identify the AC and find out where the electrical compartment is, okay? And this air conditioner, it happens to be behind this panel right here. So you can tell by just following the wires, wherever they go into the air conditioner, the electrical panel is going to be very, very close. We're right behind it. You take the panel out, and then you're going to look in here, and then you're going to identify the run capacitor. Okay, today we're gonna check this capacitor right here, because it's the one for the outside motor, which is we're suspecting that it could be. Okay, so then you wanna take it out. It's gonna have some little bit of mounting screws. So you don't want the capacitor bouncing around. And you want to identify it. Being careful not to touch the terminals on top. Be very careful not to touch these terminals, because these capacitors could be energized. So what you want to do is just take a screwdriver and just short across the terminals like this. It might make a popping sound if it's energized. You just go like this, and that'll render it dead. Okay, you render it dead like this. On this particular capacitor, it's a dual capacitor, so one of the lines is going to be marked common with a little C. That means it's bringing power over to the capacitor. And if you could follow this little wire here, it actually leads back to line 1 or line 2. So this is the power coming in. The other terminal will be a fan terminal, and that's the wire that helps the fan motor start. That's the one we suspect. And the other wire will be wired over to the compressor, and that's the start for the compressor that helps the compressor start. So all you have to do is pull the wires so it doesn't create a circuit. We can do that one and this one. So there's no connection. Sometimes if you don't take the capacitor out of the circuit, the electricity could backflow through the motor windings and give you a false reading. So you want to make sure you disconnect it like that. And you also disconnect the power to the unit. You need to pull the disconnect so that the air conditioner no longer has any voltage. Okay, so you're gonna need a voltmeter. We use something called an amp probe. And you need to have an amp probe with a feature that does capacitors. Okay? You're going to put it on the capacitor feature. It's one straight line and one curved line right there. That's the symbol for capacitor. So then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go to the common terminal. Remember, we said there's a common terminal, there's a fan terminal, and there's a compressor terminal. So we're going to check between the common and the fan terminal, and we're going to see what reading is there. You might have to scratch a little bit, because not all capacitors look new. This one checks out. So as we can see, it checks out to be 0.03. So that's not going to be a good capacitor. In this case, now it's reading 5.0 microfarads. That's a rating for capacitors. So it's a 5.0. So then we're going to come over here and check. And down here, we see that it's a 35 plus a 5 capacitor. 35 for the compressor to start and 5 for the fan motor to start. So this capacitor is good on the fan circuit. So we're going to go ahead and check the compressor circuit now that we have it out. So we're gonna go between the this time we're gonna go between the common and the hermetic, which is the compressor circuit. So we're gonna go between this one and this one. And it's reading 34.3 for the compressor, which is out of a total of 35. So we're gonna say that this capacitor is good because they have a tolerance, and the tolerance on capacitors is 10%. So 10% of 35 would be 3.5. So it's within tolerance. So this capacitor is good. So the problem with this unit is not the capacitor. On another video, we're gonna show you what the other problems could be. Well, thanks for watching.